Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. Leaving things in my way, oh no! I don't want to trip on those. I'm going to grab an edge catcher and spread that paint around with my OXO omelet turning spatula. And hope that I can get some fairly decent coverage in spite of the fact that I usually double coat my black canvases. I have a shovel full of beautiful metallic and pearl paints, and I'm thinking about adding some more to it and just giving myself the pleasure of a hit and run dribble. If I put a layer of paint onto the blade of my spatula and then run it along the edge of my canvas, it will often leave a nice layer, a nice enough layer so that I can get rid of that look of naked canvas, which is what I would like to do right now, is not see any naked canvas. I'm not going to do my edges because I'm going to hold on, and I can always fix the edges later with paint. So here's my shovel full of paint, and here's my orchid from Hot Orchid from Color Art. And there's my Decor Americana Gold. And there's a Hobby Lobby Master's Touch Orange. And I think I'm going to finish up with some Golden Hour from Arteza, but unless I can make that lift up a little bit, I'm afraid I'm going to spill it. And I think I'm going to go back and give it just a little purple flash from Folk Art. Am I done? No, of course not. I'll add that after if I want that. Now, I have a fairly decently heavy layer of paint on the canvas. Not super heavy, but heavy enough. I think I can tip it. Some more orange. And I always have wanted to drip. And I think I'm going to give myself permission to do a couple of things. One of them is grab a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula, and use up the rest of the paint in my shovel. This might be more interesting now than it is to come. I should have dripped after, but that's okay, because I love a good experiment, and that's what this is right now. I'm going to leave that shovel hoping it doesn't all dry on there. I'm also going to give myself permission to add that blue I was talking about. And I might want some turquoise. Actually, I'm being called to green. Why am I being called to green? I don't know. Let's do a little turquoise and see if that's... Okay, so I'm done. No, I'm kidding. I could be done. I think it's time to torch, just to release any bubbles caught in the paint. And maybe pop some cells if there are any to be had. I kind of don't think there are any. I want to put some black in there. Why? I don't know, but I can put the black in after. Those are awesomely beautiful pearlescent and metallic colors. I think I want some more. I'm going to use the green. I ignored my muse. I might just use all the colors I've been using all day already. And a little more orange. Maybe more than a little more. And since I have to mix up some new orchids soon, I'm loving that Oh, that's cool. I ought to remember always to tell you guys that the freshest paint flows the fastest. And if I don't happen to go all the way to the edges on this, I think that might be okay with me. Depends on how the pattern in the center comes out. I could put basting brushes in there or a skewer too. But if I get even close to cool blob, I might choose to keep it. And since the colors are fabulous. And I can always add from my bottles if I want to. This is the opposite of a bloom because there's no bloom recipe in there. But that is pretty cool. I like that. What else do I want in there? Probably want to be careful not to do anything stupid to ruin it. So that wasn't really enough paint. I want some more of that blue because it's showing up but not very much, and I love it. And I like it with the turquoise too. So pretty good for leftovers. You can't go wrong with gorgeous colors and metallics and iridescence and all that. All that hot orchid. Thank you, Color Art. Actually, they didn't send this to me, but you never know. It could happen yet. They've been generous to me in the past, and I owe them. So they have a website. You should go check it out. I'm telling you. At the very least, for the hot orchid. Do I want any spirals in there? Because I could do that right now, and it would be okay with me. Can I even have spirals with this? Probably be a good time for a palette knife, I guess. Such pretty colors. It's so hard choosing between the naturally originating accidental art and what you might want to add. Should you be inclined. Like dots. And tendrils and spirals and stuff like that. And why not just have a good time doing whatever you want? So I should tell you guys I have almost 91,000 subscribers today on my YouTube channel, and if you're new, please be welcomed. And I'm just going to keep dotting with things. I didn't use any of that cobalt, but I like it in there, so I think it's going to be a happy addition. It's a floating design. I'm going to try not to get too obsessed with the spirals, etc. She said as she put 3 more in and spoke to herself in the third person. Da-dum-dum. I see some canvas and I'm not sure why I see it there. Do I have any more beautiful colors in my shovel that I want to use up? A few. Kind of think it needs a little more turquoise, and then I'm going to call it good, because I like it, and I like how those are spreading out. Those are pretty nice. I wonder how small I can go with my dots. This is just fun. Great colors. I didn't put any white in there, but I don't really think I need it either. So thank you guys for all the contributions that have helped keep me painting all this time. When you're gone, I'm going to be fixing my edges for a while, because I can see that canvas coming right up. I'm really tempted to blow into this with a straw, but I don't think it needs to be changed at this point, because I love it, and I suspect it's going to dry magnificently, because the colors I've been using recently are fantastic. The Arteza colors, the Color Art colors, even the Folk Art color shifts, they all float my boat. I kind of want some black in there just to see what will happen. Oh no. I'll add a little dimension. That's not going to hurt anything. So I was saying thank you for the donations that help keep me painting all this time. I really appreciate that. And should you happen to be somebody who has the ability to, and you want to help support the production of videos, my tutorials are free, but my art supplies are not. And if you shop my Amazon link at no added cost to you, it helps me out. My Amazon link is below the link tree that's underneath the video. My email address is under the link tree link. So if you should want to have a lesson at the house in Spring Hill, Florida, just contact me that way. And if you have an interest in purchasing an artwork, you can contact me that way also. It's nice to have the hashtag from the video you saw the artwork in. Should you ever want anything turned into the all over print leggings or t-shirts, let me know and I'll post it to Teespring Clothing. And I have over 1,400 items on fineartamericapixels.com, and the links are under the link tree. They're also affiliated with a Shop Now button on the Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Totes and More page, which is my Facebook, one of my several Facebook groups. That's a page. I see that thing that needs to go away. I bet you don't, but I do. It's a hair. Come here, hair. I'm going to scrape you right out of there. Alright, so I'll be covering my sides, I said. But when I see that little piece of turquoise over there and I go, ooh, that's so pretty, I want to like add a little more because it draws the eye over there. So I'm just barely letting any paint touch onto the surface, and I'm trying to decide if I'm done or not. And I really don't want to overdo this because I'm loving the effect. I have no idea what it's going to dry like, but these colors are just so beyond fantastic for me. So what else should I tell you? I have over 1,600 videos, and if you look on my created playlist, you will find them organized by the 100 and by the genre. I'm just going to make a mess. I'm going to show you guys what I've shown you before, I'm sure, which is my cottage cheese lids. Instead of push pins, I use cottage cheese lids, and I can dry on them too, and then I don't have to yank anything out. And so I'm going to drip my black paint right along that canvassy edge so it wants to go right over. I'm a big proponent of using your fingers on your edges. It might take more than one coat, chances are good it will, but as long as you have that layer of paint at the top, paint will flow to paint. So you've got twice as much chance of coverage because it'll keep falling down over in a wave. See, that's much better. So what else should I tell you guys? Please like, share, and watch my videos longer. If you watch them when notifications come out, it's a big help to me. The thumbs up is a big help to me. Your comments are wonderful. Thank you for keeping my morale boosted. My times have changed when I post. It used to be in the morning, now it's in the afternoon. If your paint's still wet and you have a receding area of canvas and you put a heavy layer, a bead down on top of a naked spot, if you blow on it, you have a much better chance, or at least I think you have a much better chance of making it integrate, because the Floetrol in the mix, and my paint pouring recipe is underneath the video, the Floetrol in the mix, my paint pouring mixture, is a leveler. So if it's all wet, it's going to level. So that is just too cute. I don't know, it reminds me of a coral reef for some reason. Oop, I dripped. Anyway, so I should be looking over there to see. My other Facebook groups are Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group for Students, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Fans and Collectors. If you want to see the albums that I have some of the edited artworks from the YouTube videos in. What else? Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links are underneath that link tree. If you have questions, feel free to ask me. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, happily. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for all your kindness and your appreciation. It really helps keep me coming back and bringing you more. You inspire the heck out of me, and I really appreciate that. If there's anything that I can do for you, I'm trying to read my list and it's not working for me very well. I think I've told you almost everything that I can remember that I'm supposed to tell you, and we are pretty well done. I'm going to say take care of each other, take care of yourselves. I will see you anon, and I will zoom in a second if I get a chance to get up on my ladder. And that's it for me. Those are just fantasy colors. Total fantasy piece. I'm even going to zoom in further. There are not really many cells, but there's great colors and great patterns. And I have a lot of reflection, so I'm really sorry about that. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida. I wonder if I can turn that light out. Saying I'll see you anon. Bye for now. Here's an experiment. There we go. I had to walk away just when the timer was going on, right? Okay, I'll see you soon. Maybe tomorrow. Bye for now. Priscilla out.